Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Chris Stallings. You know me here on YouTube as Marauder X, and as always, I'm your host for Operation Recap, where I take some of the stories from Rainfall.com and I share them here on YouTube because that is what I do. I like the YouTubes. I do the Vidya stuff. You know, Vidya and Vidya games. Anyway, so sorry about not being around last week. I was out of town, so we're just going to cover some stories this week. So it's going to cover the last 2 weeks. Not a ton of stories, but the few that we've got are really interesting. So let's just jump into these and give them some all due time. First up, Hideo Kojima may or may not be still working at Konami. So when the story was first released, the New Yorker was saying that Kojima had left the company effective October 9th, 2015. Konami says, no, he's still here. He's just taking and I quote, can I find the quote? Taking a long time off of work. How long is it that you take off of work before you are officially not working there? That's a question. So, we don't know what the status of Kojima and his employment at Konami being. One of the posters, I saw this on one of the comments related to one of our articles. I don't know who it is. I can't find it again. Otherwise, I would quote you. But someone says, "No, Kojima's here. He just went out to get a pack of cigarettes. He'll be back." It's definitely a very confusing situation. Don't know what's going on. Does not look good from an outsider standpoint, no matter how you slice it. So only time will tell. So let's wait and see what happens with this one, won't we? There's just no way it could end horribly for anyone. So yeah, Mr. Kojima may or may not still be working at Konami. We don't know. No one knows what's going on. It will forever be a mystery. The second story we're talking about is Sega trademarks a new Valkyria thing. Trademark for Valkyria of the Blue Revolution has just surfaced, filed by Sega Games, the division of Sega that focuses on dedicated gaming platforms, opposed to Sega Networks, which focuses on mobile. So the fact that it's from Sega Games is leading people to believe that it's not going to be a mobile game. It could be a PC and console title, but no other information has come out from this. No one knows. And the fact that even though it's a new Valkyria project, we still did not get Valkyria Chronicles 3. It did not get localized in North America. I don't believe it got localized in Europe either. So that was a Japanese-only release. So it could be that that's where this is going. It could be, oh yeah, you're getting another Valkyria game, but it may or may not be localized outside of Japan, much like Valkyria Chronicles 3. I posted, one of my very first stories I posted was about the Shining series and how it got a new title, and I was like, I'm not expecting it to come out in the US. There gets to be a point where Sega focuses on their pillars, and that's it. So there's a chance this will come out in the US. There's a chance it's going to be, something that's not a mobile game, given how it was filed. But there's also a chance that even if it is an actual game, that it won't get released. It's hard to say. So it's a crapshoot there too. We are 2 for 2 on crapshoots right now. Let's see what the third story is and see where we can go from that. I'm just gonna drive you all crazy with this. The third story, last story for this week, is the Nintendo NX dev units have been sent out. We are 3 for 3. So Wall Street Journal reported that the NX dev units have been sent out to developers, which kind of surprised everyone, bumping up the timetable of when people were expecting to see this console. We still have no confirmation of when it's supposed to make a debut, but it's started getting people talking that maybe it could be revealed as early as next year, and even a possibility of a release next year. That seems a little more unlikely, a little more wishful thinking, but it has now entered that realm of possibility that at least there's a chance, be it slim, but it's there. So we now have dev units out for the console, meaning the developers know what type of console this is going to be. The rumors of, is it going to be a console, is it a handheld, is it a hybrid? That's a little more answered because the dev teams are like, yeah, it seems to work in interesting fashion. Still, no concrete information. No, confirmation of Nintendo, yeah, this is what it is. We're still waiting. No one knows. All three of these stories, no one knows, and it is driving me insane. I would love to see what the NX actually is going to be. I'm waiting patiently, actually not, for the reveal. I'm not patient at all about it. I really want to see what they're going to do with this development. I want to see where they're going to go with it. A lot of information talking about, it's got leading, industry-leading chips in it, all sorts of quotes that seem to be like, okay, this is all, PR speak. What is it? I want to know. But these dev kits are out, but unfortunately you would imagine that the devs, until Nintendo makes their announcement, are probably bound by an NDA and can't say, oh yeah, this is what it is, until Nintendo makes their reveal themselves. We do know that there are going to be a couple of games that are being developed for the platform, like Square Enix is working on Dragon Quest XI for it, so we know that there are going to be some things for it, but we don't know what it is yet. So yeah, that has been the stories for the last, basically 2 weeks, the biggest stories for the last 2 weeks that are just gnawing at the back of my mind. I want to know what you guys think about this. What do you think about the NX? Console, portable hybrid, or one or the other? Would it do better as any of those? Would it do better as a standalone console, handheld, or hybrid? What do you think about that? Would you like to see a new Valkyria Chronicles game? I would. I would love to see new. I would love to actually have it in the U.S. Maybe like a compilation of, the ones we haven't got, like Valkyria Chronicles 3. And what do you think about Kojima? Do you hope he stays at Konami after how everything's been going the last couple of months? Or would you prefer to see him strike out on his own, much like Keiji Inafune or Koji Igarashi, and bring their series to the masses directly? Let me know your thoughts on any of these topics. I want to know, because these are all very interesting to me, and I really would like to see everyone's thoughts about this, because these could all go in so many different directions. I would need a mathematician to point out the statistics of all of this in various forms. So let me know your thoughts, and I will see you next week for another recap. So till then, later everyone.